So I decided to watch American Psycho because of all like the Christian Bale memes all over Twitter. You know, the ultimate Sigma male himself, uh, Christian Bale. But in the movie, the character's name is Patrick Bateman, but I'm just gonna refer to him as Christian Bale because that's the actor that plays him, and he does an amazing job. This movie is such a sick and badass movie. That's the best way I could definitely describe it. Now, it isn't a movie where it'll get you out of your seat, or it isn't a movie where you'll be like super into it. I wouldn't say like super into it. That's not the right way to say it, but it's just not a movie where it gets you again just out of your seat. It's just kind of like a chill, sit back, relax type of movie, and it's a pretty short movie. It's like 2 hours long, but those 2 hours, man, it's good. Okay, this movie is definitely good. I would recommend checking it out, but the only thing is that there's a lot of nudity in this movie, so I wouldn't, recommend watching it in front of family or little siblings. You know what I'm saying? So definitely just watch this movie by yourself, and you'll definitely see how good this movie is. And there's not really any spoilers to this movie because there's not really like a overarching storyline, I guess you would say. I mean, there kind of is, but it's like it's not really worth talking about. You just have to go see the movie for yourself. So there's not gonna be any spoilers in this because again, there's not really that much to spoil. But the acting overall in this movie is absolutely incredible. Christian Bale actually was perfect for the role of Patrick Bateman, and just the narration to self in this movie is so fucking good. Like, this movie is good. Okay, it's just a good movie, and William Dafoe is also in this movie. I think he played a great part, and just other great actors as well. The time period that this movie takes in is so fucking cool. The whole like 19, I think it's like 1980s, 1970. No, I don't think it's 1970. I think it takes place somewhere in the 1980s because you could definitely see in the movie that Ronald Reagan is still the president. And honestly, I don't know. I know I should probably know this, but honestly, I don't know when Ronald Reagan was president. But whatever time period he was president, that's where this movie takes place. And you could just tell by like the scenery, the way that people react, like you're actually in the 1980s. Christian Bale in this movie, or Patrick Bateman, I guess you would say, is just a actual badass in this movie. You will definitely enjoy this movie if you like Christian Bale, you'll like this movie, man. And if you just like a kind of like older time periods, I don't know, if you just fucking like the whole like Sigma male shit, then you'll for sure like this movie, man. It's just a fun little 2 hour movie. Now, would I watch it again? Maybe somewhere down in the future I will probably check this movie out again, but for now, probably not. It is definitely, again, there's some parts in the movie where I was laughing because of how like kind of weird it was, but it's still a pretty sick movie, and I would definitely recommend checking it out if you just want something to watch. Like, if you don't have anything to watch, just turn on American Psycho, and it's a pretty badass movie. All right, it's a pretty sick movie. Just the way that Christian Bale like lures people in and actually takes their head off. You get what I'm saying? It's pretty like creative. It isn't just like, okay, lure 'em in and then just slice their head off. No, it's like they lure 'em in and then he plays like a piece of music. He's like talks to them, like the way that Christian Bale just lures in the people and kind of does this whole like thing. It's like a little ritual to it when he like slays people. I think that's so cool. And just the way that the character in this movie, Patrick Bateman, Christian Bale, the way he talks is just it's wow. Like, you're just in shock because the conversations in this movie are just they're incredible. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See ya.